Yo, what's up, Kings? It's Dan from Dark Previews, and I am back. Had some technical difficulties yesterday, so I had to record some shorts, get it all out on my phone, but we are back. Computer is up and running, and I've got some player picks for you. I've got 5 at the moment. A lot of lines haven't come out, but hopefully you like these 5, and let's get straight into it. Let's not waste any time. Very first play that I like is Kristaps Porzingis over 17.5 points. So he returned from injury against the Knicks. Didn't have a minutes restriction, scored 21 points in 29 minutes. He's hit this line so far of 17.5 points in 9 of 16 games already, which is a 56% hit rate. He's covered this in 3 straight games against the Cavs, averaging 18.7 points. On the season, the Cavs are allowing the 7th most points to centers this season. They are a bit thin in terms of their big man. Evan Mobley is out, and I think we see a balanced Boston attack in this game. I did consider Tatum. I did consider Brown. But Porzingis, this 17.5 point line is probably 2 points too low for me. So happily to take that one. I would guarantee you that this one is going to move. Jumping into our next pick, we're staying in the same game, but I like Jason Tatum over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. I think this line's already starting to move to 13.5, and I'd still take it then. Why? Well, Jason Tatum's covered this line in 12 of 21 games so far this year, which is a 57% hit rate, averaging 12.9 rebounds and assists. He's recorded 11, 18, and 19 rebounds plus assists in his last 3 games against Cleveland. Cleveland do allow the 5th most assists to power forward so far on the year. And whilst they allow the 5th least rebounds to power forwards, Jason Tatum has an excellent rebound rate against them, pulling down 7, 12, and 11 in his last 3 games. Evan Mobley is out. He is going to miss his 3rd consecutive game by the looks of it, and he's Cleveland's number 1 rebounder. Jared Allen normally defends the rim, contests a lot of shots, and Mobley's normally scooping up that loose shit. So I think we see Dean Wade starting at 4. And I think Jason Tatum takes advantage of that matchup. I think a lot of rebounds, but I do like his assist line as well. So take it in both. 12.5, but I'd still take this at 13.5 as well. Into our very next pick, I like Anthony Davis over 13.5 rebounds. He's been an absolute beast lately, highlighted by his 40-20 game against the Indiana Pacers in the Season Cup final. Over his last 5 games, which don't include that in-season tournament final, he's covered this line in all 5 games, averaging 14.8 rebounds. Have a looking at those teams. There's 5 of them. Out of the 5 teams that he's played, only the OKC Thunder allow more rebounds to centers than Dallas do on the season. Dallas, they're also quite banged up. They are on a back-to-back as well. They will definitely be missing Hardaway, Williams, and Green, whilst Kyrie and Jones are game-time decisions. All of these players complement Luka. They can knock down open shots with less of them on the court. I'd imagine more rebound opportunities are going to be available there for Big Bird. I think we might see a bit more Luka and Kyrie ISO plays, which, even though they're great ISO scorers, they're not high percentage players, so good rebound opportunities will present themselves for Anthony Davis. So over 13.5 rebound, let's go AD. Sticking with big man, but moving over to Nikola Jokic. I'm taking his under 30.5 points. I've already seen this line move to 29.5, but I'd still take that too. Now, why? So the Joker, he's played the Bulls 14 times in his career, and he's only covered this line on 2 occasions. He's covered this line in 9 of 23 games for a 39% hit rate so far on the year. He did go through a stretch in November where he was clearing 30 points a night with ease, but he's really fallen off a cliff late, especially in his shot percentage. It's been awful. His reinforcements are back, though. Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray made their return against Atlanta today, where we saw Jokic attempt his 2nd lowest shot attempts this year with only 13. He did get to the line and he did shoot at a high percentage and still finish on 25 points. I'm not expecting 13 attempts, but I'd like to see something closer to his average on last year, where he did average 16 shot attempts last season, expecting a very similar volume moving forward, provided his teammates are healthy. In games this season where he's attempted less than 20 shots, he's hit this line in only 3 of 11. So if we give him a little bit of room to move, to get a bit more aggressive, even if he takes 16, 17 shots, I'm okay with that because chances are he's going to go under it anyway. In terms of his matchup against the Bulls, neither good nor bad. The Bulls do play at a slower pace, which does work in our favor. but I have checked the numbers, and the Bulls actually haven't allowed any center to score 30 on them so far this season. Jokic was actually the closest when he scored 28, but that was back when he was scoring 30 in his sleep. So he's not the same man anymore. I'm happy to take him under. Hopefully he puts his assist hat on and he starts dropping dimes all night. Nikola Jokic, under 29.5 points or under 30.5 if you can find it. Now, into our very last play, taking James Harden from the LA Clippers over 17.5 points. So he did struggle with game fitness and team chemistry after the trade, but he's really starting to find his feet. Over his last 5 games, he's covered this in 4 games, averaging 18.2 points per game. The only game he went under was against Utah. I don't know if you've seen that Utah game, but Kawhi Leonard scored 41 points. The Clippers were up 13 points at halftime, and they never looked back. So, look, if we do see Kawhi Leonard or Paul George explode for 40 points, this play is going to be very difficult to hit. But on a back-to-back, I think we see a quite balanced attack from the LA Clippers. Looking at his splits from month on month, November, he played 33 minutes, averaged 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. In December, so he's starting to discover that old form, that old James Harden stripper form, let's call it. In December, he's up to 34 minutes, 18.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 8.8 assists. I did consider his PRA line, but I think his points line should be at 19.5. So I'm taking his points line here with some confidence. Let's go, James Harden. And that's all the picks that I have at the moment. If you do want to see everything else that I end up getting on, you can jump into our Discord. It's completely free. Before I guess wrap up this video, I just want to give a shout out to Jordan from the final round. I would like to say he's a good friend of mine. We started our YouTube journey at a very similar time. He's absolutely been killing it. His channel is growing super fast. He's giving me a shout out this year to support this channel. He gave me one at a very similar time last year. So I just wanted to say thank you to Jordan. Thank you to all of his viewers as well. If you are from the final round crew, drop a comment in the comment section. Say it's the final round, baby. Let me know. Throw some support. And Jordan, all love to you, my friend. I appreciate all the support. Look, that's a wrap from me. Let's get this intro song cooking, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta!
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to you live from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice and the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.